Express coming through! The island of Sodor is a haven to engines, resource steam. Day and night, Sir Topham Hatt's engines work hard to keep everything running smoothly. The train now approaching platform 1 is the A17 Express to Vicarstown. But there was one engine who wasn't doing any work. Russ had gone missing some time ago, and to this day, the engines were still looking for him. "Hello, Henry. Any luck finding Russ?" "Nope," said Henry. "Not a single clue as to where he could have gone." Logan, Viv, and Henry had been looking all over the island every day, but they had had no luck in finding Russ. "What if he went to the scrapyard and scrapped himself?" asked Thomas. "That sounds a little extreme," said Edward. "Now come on, Thomas, we don't want to be blocking the main line." So Thomas and Edward continued on their way. The guard blew the whistle, and Gordon sped away. "Come on, Henry," said his driver. "It's about time you had a drink." "Patriot! Hey, Patriot, there you are. Patriot, good to see you." "Is the boss here yet?" "No, not yet. He's supposed to be here any minute." "Hey, Russ," said Steve. "I wasn't there when you said it, but why did you leave Sodor?" "Well," said Russ, "I caused a little accident that's led to a chain reaction of bigger accidents that ended up killing a guard on a passenger train. The engine shunned me for a while, and one of the Scottish trains said I was a disgrace to every railway in the world. I decided it was best to come back to where I belong. Here in England, working for the British military." "We're so glad to have you back with us, Patriot," said Reek. "One additional engine to help the boss with his plans." "Speaking of the boss," said Cody, "here he comes right now." "Ah, my fellow steam engines, it seems you're all accounted for. Let's see here. Lance, Larry, Roxanne, Alex, Steve, Johnson, Reek, Cody, Greg, Ramon, me, and Patriot, who has made the wise choice of rejoining us. We're going to need all the help we can get. I have called you all here to discuss a very important matter. Now pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once." "We're all ears, sir," said Steve. The boss began. In the year 2000, a man named P.T. Boomer was found and arrested for attempting to destroy a private owner engine known as Lady. But recently, Boomer escaped from jail and has formed a gang of humans and diesels, including Diesel 10. If at first you don't succeed, try again. If their plan to destroy Lady succeeds, it will spell Doomsday not only for Shiny Time and the Magic Railroad, but for another railway known as the Northwestern. Now I know we only work in London, but we cannot allow for Boomer's plan to succeed, so we are going to do something about it. In the past few months, I've been sending Roxanne over to Sodor to spy on the bad diesels to see if they are involved in Boomer's plan. She's done an excellent job not to get caught, and we are now ready to begin our plan. Reek grew excited. He couldn't wait to hear how he was involved in the plan. The plan begins tonight, said the boss. Reek will travel to Sodor acting as a visitor and will be given a tour of the island. While he's on Sodor, he will keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Meanwhile, Patriot will sneak onto Sodor via the Vicarstown Bridge. He will remain hidden and he will also keep a lookout for anything suspicious. Once I receive word that from either of them that something is about to happen, the rest of us will arrive on Sodor and hunt down Diesel 10 and the Diesels. The military men will take care of Boomer and his henchmen. Now we must know that this is a tough force that we're up against, so that's why we've all gotten modifications. Such as radios, so we can be in contact with each other. Machine guns in case we need to take dramatic action. And armor to make us bulletproof. Now then, are there any questions? I've a question, said Johnson. Why would you want to send Reek to Sodor? I'm not saying he's inexperienced, but why not something like Alex or Roxanne? Well, in order for the plan to work, we need to send someone who seems nice, young, and innocent, and no one fits that description better than Reek. Reek felt flattered. I've a question, said Roxanne. How would destroying Lady spell Doomsday for Sodor and Shining Time? Good question, said the boss. Lady's magical gold dust keeps both the magic railroad and the Sodor railway running. If Lady gets destroyed, there'll be no gold dust and therefore no railways. Oh, I see, said Roxanne. Okay then, it's now time for the plan to begin. Come on, Reek, said Patriot. You ready for this? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for anything. Boomer thinks his plan will succeed. He thinks nobody knows about it. He thinks nobody will try to stop him. Well, you better think again, Boomer. Because we're coming for you. Thomas was dropping off some heavy pipes at Brendam Docks. Paxton was there with a load of slate from the Blue Mountain Quarry. But the dockyard manager told him the slate was to go to Nafford Harbor. So Paxton set off with his heavy load. Soon Paxton came to a hill. The hill was very steep. Paxton began to climb the hill furiously. His engine was making so much noise he didn't hear a coupling snap. The trucks ran back toward the docks, and I'm sorry to say that there wasn't a brake van to stop them. Paxton continued on, not noticing that the train felt lighter than air. Back at the docks, Thomas was getting ready to leave. Suddenly, a warning alarm sounded and took everyone by surprise. Cranky, cried Porter. What's going on? Cranky looked into the distance. Runaway trucks are coming, he said. And Cranky was right. Paxton's trucks were speeding into the docks. And the points were set to go down Thomas's line. A workman tried to search for the trucks onto the siding, but he was not quick enough. Thomas shut his eyes. Shiver me timbers, said Salty. What a mess. Cranky was too far away from the crash, so Porter went to get help. Salty looked at the mess. Thomas had flipped backwards and had hit his head on the track. The driver and fireman were shaken but not hurt, but Thomas had blacked out.